fought 2 days in a row, y'all, for my first fight. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl, Demore K, and I am back with another video. So as y'all can tell by the title, today I am going to be doing a story time. I'm gonna do a story time on my very first fight, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I thought about this idea earlier today, and I'm like, bro, I really been wanting to do a story time. And I'm like, okay, so what can I do a story time about? And I'm like, my first fight. Like, I was really just trying to remember what happened. I'ma pretty much just tell y'all everything that I can remember. We're gonna go all the way back to when I was in 7th grade, y'all. I was cool with these girls. We gonna name them, it was 3 girls. We gonna name one of them Coco. We gonna name the other one Nella. And we gonna name the third one Booger Nose. Yeah. So I was cool with all of them on and off, like, for years. Like, I was cool with them in elementary school. We was always cool in it, like, cool one minute and then not cool the next. We would always be arguing. Just like, y'all know how, like, it was just a lot of, when we was younger, it was just a lot of he say, she say, shit. Like, in middle school, it was just a lot of messy shit going on. Just shit that really don't even matter. Like, so boom, that's basically how all of this even got stirred up. Like, that's how the pot got stirred, y'all. I was cool with them, but at this period of time, we obviously wasn't cool. It was some shit going on. I was new to Grandview, y'all. This is when I went to Grandview Middle School. I was new to Grandview in 3rd grade, and they had already went there, like, years before me, so they was already cool and shit. But when I had got there, you know, I had got cool with them, but it was just always some weird snake shit going on. Bitches really low-key envied me, and I was intimidated, so bitches low-key hated. Like, so basically, let me get to the story, y'all. This girl named Coco, we had got into it. I don't even really remember how we even started arguing, but y'all, we started arguing on Kick, y'all. This was back in the Kick days. So we was arguing on Kick, going back and forth the whole day, y'all. The day before this, we was in school, but none of this happened. This didn't happen until the day after, when we didn't have school. I think they had canceled school this day because, like, the Royals had played or something. Like, the Royals won the game. And so if you from Kansas City or Missouri, whatever you want to call it, they be canceling school. Like, if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, they'll cancel school the next day. And they had did this for the Royals back then. We didn't have school that day, and I don't even remember how the argument even started, but I remember we was going back and forth on Kick. I was in the front seat with my mama, and I'm just texting this girl, telling my mama, if you know me, you know I tell mama everything. Just telling my mama everything that's going on, da-da-da. My mama telling me, like, you're not finna fight this girl, you're not finna fight this girl. Y'all, my heart beating fast as fuck. We was arguing on Kick. Like, I'm talking about sending paragraphs. We started talking about fighting. I know how, I don't even remember the argument, y'all. I wish I had Kick still, but I don't even remember the shit. Like, I don't even remember what we was arguing about. Like, after we had brought up fighting, y'all, I think literally that night, after I had got back home from Chuck E. Cheese with my family, I'm trying to think if it was that same day. No, I think we had argued once we had got out of school, because me and my family had went to Chuck E. Cheese later that day. The next day, we didn't have school. And when we was arguing, we was talking about fighting or whatever, and she was telling me she was going to pull up to my house, because keep in mind, I lived in the same neighborhood as Booger Nose. Like, I was cool with her. We all lived in the same neighborhood or whatever. She already knew where I lived at. Keep in mind, y'all, Booger Nose came with Coco to the fight. I'm pretty sure because I don't even remember if I even gave her my address to pull up, but she did. And I'm just thinking, like, maybe Booger Nose told her where I live. It was like nighttime, y'all. It was like 7, 8 p.m. She had pulled up or whatever. I don't know. I just remember somebody knocking on my door. And it was Booger Nose, Coco, Coco Daddy, and Coco little sister. I text my mama, like, my mama is at work, y'all. My mama's at work. This is back when she used to be getting off later, like 6, 7. So she was at work, and I had told her, like, mama, this girl outside to fight me, yada, yada. My mama trying to tell me, basically, like, don't go outside. Wait till I get home. Wait till I get home. Da, 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 da. But I'm not waiting. What? Like, I'm about to get out there. So that's what I did. I told my little sister. I told my big brother. And then I called my big brother friend and his sister, which lived literally right across the street from us. Because like I told y'all, we all live in the same neighborhood. And they literally live right across the street from us. So they just walked over to our house. Just because, like, Coco was with her best friend, Booger Nose, and she had her stepdaddy, and she had her little sister. So I had a little sister for the little sister, and I had a friend for the friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? But really, it didn't even need to be none of that, because it's like, you know, she just had her daddy and stuff too. So I'm like, bro, I'm not going for none of that. Basically, I went outside. I know I had put my shirt on. Y'all had to put this t-shirt on. And I had put these leggings on. I had on my Jordan 7s. I think it was like the Valentine's Day 7s, y'all. They was metallic gray. Put them on. Boom, boom, y'all. Went outside. We started fighting, y'all. So I think we went like 2 or 3 rounds, y'all. And we was just fighting. Y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm beating her ass. Like, boom. So the 3rd round, I think we went like 2 or 3 rounds. 3rd round come her friend yelling in the background. Booger Nose yelling, beat her ass, Coco. Beat her ass, Coco. Y'all. So basically, we was fighting, boom, 3 rounds. Her daddy ended up pulling me off of her, y'all. He ended up pulling me off his daughter the 3rd round. Cause I remember me punching her dead in her nose and her face, y'all. Her nose started bleeding. I remember seeing her head go back like this and hella blood came out. That's when her daddy had broke it up, y'all. We had failed like 2 or 3 times. I was on top of her. I was on uppercutting this bitch. I was just on top of her, beating her ass. Like, I was just doing hella shit. Like, she just couldn't with me, bro. Like, and I was in 7th grade. I go back in the house. My mama get here about 30 minutes later, y'all. We tell my mama everything that's going on. Y'all know how I be after a fight. Y'all show my mama and shit. And they had left over there. My mama just kept telling me, like, it ain't gonna be over. It ain't gonna be over. And they gonna be trying to be on some shit the next day. I had to know to wear my hair big and poofy down. Like, if you know me back in middle school, you know I used to wear my hair down big as fuck all the time. I had wore some jeans and some shoes, so I was really ready. Like, boom. We in the hallway at our lockers and shit. I went to my locker. I had a bottom locker, and they had went to their locker. Their shit was across the hallway. I was solo dolo. Bitch came up to me in 2. I think they had like 3, 4 with them, but the only I remember seeing was Booger Nose and Nella. Keep in mind, y'all, I don't even remember seeing Coco this day at school, y'all. They had came up to me while I was in my bottom locker, y'all. I'm sitting down crying in my bottom locker. I had got up because these bitches had walked up to me, and I'm just looking at them, looking up at them, and they looking down at me, y'all. So I get fucked up. I put my binder down because I just felt the energy, and I knew them bitches was friends. Remember, my mama was telling me like that shit not over, y'all. Hold on, I gotta take some drinks and water. Nella swung on me and missed. I swung back. I punched her. That's when Booger Nose tried to jump in, y'all. But the teacher pulled Booger Nose back before the bitch even get any hits in. So now it was just me and Nella like fighting, y'all. And she got my hair. Miss A pulled Booger Nose back. And then it was the principal. I think he was an assistant principal, bro. If you went to Grandview Middle, you know who I'm talking about. He was in between me and Nella. She on the floor. I'm beating the dog shit out of her. The nigga got me up against the wall like this, y'all. My arm's up against the wall. He has my feet off the ground. This same fight, my right arm came out of socket, y'all. I had to go to the fucking nurse. I had to go to the nurse, y'all. And the nurse was cool with Nella. So the nurse was cool with Nella. Teachers used to show favoritism. And I knew this bitch was cool with Nella. So it was like when I was in here, that shit was awkward because she knew I just whooped this little bitch. Alright, boom, she was in there, she was doing her little job or whatever. They ended up giving me 180-day suspension for this shit. They gave me and Nella 180 days. I only remember if Booger got suspended for trying to jump in because the teacher had pulled her right off before she could even, you know, jump in that shit. We had to go to motherfucking hearing, and 9 times out of 10, if you have a hearing at Grandview, you're gonna get 180 days. Like, just from my past experience, you're gonna get 180 days, y'all. I don't really think it's no pressure with none of them bitches no more. I don't really got none of them bitches on social medias. I don't see them. I ain't seen them bitches in years, like years. Basically, I fought 2 days in a row, y'all, for my first fight. 2 days in a row. It was 2 friends, and I beat both they up. Yeah, y'all, that's really the end of this story time. I wish I had the video. I know somebody from Grandview got that video. If you went to Grandview, got that fight, please send it to me, y'all. I'm trying to log into my old iCloud account because that's the only way I'll be able to get it, but it's so old. That motherfucker locked. Like, and I know somebody got that video, so if you got the video, please send it to me, bro. Please, because I just want it. I've been talking so much. I didn't even finish telling y'all what had happened after the fight. So, boom, they had broke the fight up, y'all. The girl, Nella mama, had came up there doing the most. Like, I'm talking about, they put me in the little room that was in the principal's office, and they had put me in this little room, and she had saw me in there, but they wouldn't let me come out. This bitch was yelling through the window and shit, like she was gonna try to get on there with me. But y'all, like, her mama was like talking big shit through the window, talking big shit. Like, she was really on that, y'all. Her mama was on the news and shit. Like, her mama, I don't even know how the fuck her mama got on the news. I think the news had came up to the school, y'all, and her mama was on that motherfucker talking about I did this and that to her daughter. But I'm like, you know, we both ended up getting suspended for 180 days. I used to see that in the alternative school when I actually went, because I stopped going to that motherfucker. But I used to see that bitch. That bitch wasn't on shit. That bitch wasn't on shit. She wasn't on nothing. Like a year or two after that, we was on this girl live on Facebook. Y'all, I will never forget this shit. We was on this girl live on Facebook that we was both cool with. I'ma call that bitch, I'm just call that bitch Waiter. We was both on Waiter Live, and we was just both commenting and shit. I don't even know how the fuck we started talking, but we start going back and forth, and we was arguing on the live or whatever. And she was talking about how I don't want to fight again, this, that, and the third. I don't want to round 3. Like, what? I beat your ass, but I don't want to round 3. She was basically on the live just saying like I wasn't trying to fight again. She wanted a round 3. She wanted a round 3, but y'all, she wasn't on a fucking crumb. Like, bitches just be capping. 2 years later, bitches talking about they wanted a round 3. Like, bitch, what? Bitch, what? You want your ass beat again is what you telling me. Like I said, this is just previously speaking. All that shit is old, but yeah, I beat their ass, both of them. I really hope y'all like this story time. I really wish I had the fight. If you got the video, please send it to me. I really want to see that video. I mean, I remember the fight, but I just want to see the video, y'all. Alright, y'all, so that's the wrap of my story time. I hope y'all liked it. If you haven't watched my previous video, The Week in My Life, or the Truth or Drink, go watch that now. I'm gonna put both of the links in the description. And if you have not already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. We on the way to 300 subscribers. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.